Welcome back guys to a new Boom Beach video. So we are 1 star away from rank at 20 there. Let's see if we can get that in the video. 2 chests at the moment, and we're going to be able to unlock 250 troop damage here. And then after that, I would say let's take a look at this route. This route, GBE for 38, that's pretty expensive there. And then 42, remote defeat would be nice, but I think there's only about 3 days left. So I think if I make a rush over here, back for the shock launchers, and then for the flamethrowers these next 1 or 2 days, we might be able to push a little bit more with those defenses added on to our base there. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's see if we can grab that much needed win here. Only 1 stars. Let's take a look at this attack here. Okay, tons of mines over here. What's going on over there? Okay, that looks fairly empty there. Can we use all seekers here? I don't think so. There's way too many single shot defenses, and our seekers will get picked off slowly but and surely, I'd say. Let's take a look here. Let's do that, and let's do that. Let's try this actually. I'll bring in these guys over here. And get them to take out this end room, and then we'll flare them up there, and then that means the seekers only have to take down 3 end rooms there. Okay, we'll just give it a few seconds. Get ready with the flare. And let's do a reflare there now. We'll just go ahead 1, 2, 3 there, and then 1, 2, 3. Cry bomb there, and cry bomb here. Tiny shock here. Do a tiny shock on that doom cannon there. Take out all that stuff back there. Okay, tiny shock there. And we'll do a tiny shock on that boom cannon there as well. Activate some critters there. Okay, we'll just tiny shock that machine gun there. These guys are coming around. Can we flare there? I can already see that he has indeed already taken us out. But I think we're still in a decent time there for a second. So let's just flare here. And 226. Okay, not terrible there. But let's take a look at how quickly he took out our base. Can we get that 1 win? I think he ranked up there if I'm not mistaken there. Oh, that's painful. All we needed was one win there. -10 there. Okay, -10. We'll claim this one. We'll grab that extra troop damage now. Hopefully that can actually help us rank up. And now, yeah, these two are very expensive there. While it would be nice to have the remote defeat, let's go back for some more defenses actually. Shock launchers and the flamethrowers, they're going to help us quite a bit there. So let's go now. So we have 250 troop damage. That should give us enough of a boost to at least get into rank 20. I'm hoping we can do a diamond finish. We haven't done that in a couple of seasons. Okay, he's at the previous engine level. I think we can just use maybe just one seeker boat there, and the rest of them heavy chopper. Let's try that. Let's take a look here. So what we can do here is just flare from that to up there, looks like it. So let's actually try and do that. That means we won't be using Everspark too much here. Let's go ahead, flare over here. Let's drop in Everspark. Build up some GBE so that we can do a couple of cryo bombs. I don't want to get shock locked, but let's try and see if we can flare up there and go around. Everspark is dead right there. Drop these guys in. We'll just build up some GBE here for a second. 250 troop damage, so these guys are going to be able to take down these defenses relatively quickly here. Okay, let me see if I can do a tiny shock on that guy there. And we'll just do a flare up there. Cryo bomb here and a tiny shock there. Tiny shock on those boom cannons. We've already lost one heavy chopper there. Okay, those guys will collect GB for us. Let's just go on now. Go, go, go. Maybe it was a mistake to actually flare without taking out the other stuff there. Okay, let's do that. We've got heavies coming in, that's a good thing. He's on 2 there. Let's take a look here. Let's just tiny shock that flamethrower for a second. Come on guys, get a move on please. These guys underneath the sky shield, they don't seem to be doing that much damage here. They need to move super quickly here. And once again, 227, pretty much the same time as the previous attack right there. But can we get the win here? 2-3 seconds, nice. Okay, 2 minutes flat there. Okay, hopefully this is going to be 10 stars at least, or maybe even 11 stars if we're lucky. Only 9 stars, so we still need, what's that, 2 more I think. A couple of more stars, jump back into it. Let's see if we can match up with some more people in the previous end room. We did rush ahead to jump into the next end room, so most people have decided to stay in 6 end rooms or whatever to backfill, make it a dirty 6 end rooms. Let's take a look at this base though. Okay, I think I can use Seekers maybe to take out these 3 and then let's take a look, the other stuff. Heavy choppers, cryo bombardiers, and then we'll try, yeah, 4 boats should be enough for these 3 because there isn't that much defenses over there. Let's flare over here. And let's take a look what's going to happen to that boom mine there. Everspark is... there it is, just about saved her there with a couple of activations of critters there. Okay, let's actually tiny shock there. And let's drop in these guys. We'll do a cryo bomb there. And tiny shock there. Let's just tiny shock, tiny shock. And do a tiny shock there. Now we're going to be coming into the middle here. There it is, cryo bomb there. We've got critters coming in now. Let's see, I don't want to do a flare, do I? No, I don't. We do have a nice amount of Seekers though. The question is, are they going to be slowed down here by the shock launcher? Okay, plenty of Seekers there. Come on, can you get us the win, guys? 232, nice. They didn't get shocked there. Okay, let's take a look here. Is this going to be it? 232, 265, yes, nice. Sky shield there. So he used Zookas are mixed into the battle there as well. And he got 153 there, guys, 153. Okay, 9 stars. And there it is. Rank 20. And then the next chest. And that should be enough, I think. Let's go up here. So we'll grab, let's take a look here. I'll just grab the mortars here. 2 defenses versus only 1 boom cannon there. And the mortars will be able to take out the clusters of critters there. Grab that. And then next up is going to be the shock launchers. Only a handful of keys. And then we'll go over here for the flamethrowers as well, guys. Let's drop in some more defenses right there. And then 1 over here as well. There it is. And we'll just do one more attack here before we end the video. Let's see if we can end on a win this time with those extra mortars, I suppose. So rank 20, he's got a blaster there. That definitely does not look nice. He doesn't have any shock launchers though, so that's a good thing. He's got the blaster underneath a damage amplifier, so that's going to be pretty nasty for all the seekers. Let's take a look here. Very, very spread out, I suppose. I'll bring in more boats of, let's see, 2 of these guys and extra there. Let's try that. And then 2 right there and 1 on this side. Get these guys. These guys are going to go up into that corner anyway. And then we'll see if 3 seekers is enough for that area underneath the sky shield. Mortar shell. Okay, that took out 1 of the bombardiers. Okay, let's take out those mines there. Okay, nice. Some of these bombardiers are only at like 5% health there. Okay, that's good there. Let's drop in these guys now. Only 3 boats. Let's see if that's going to be enough for this area. Go ahead. Where are they? Cryobomb right there. Well, let's do a tiny shock on that guy there as well. And I'll do another cryobomb right there. There it is. Slow them down. And can we get to the last one, guys? Come on. 240. And 235. Okay, that's not too bad. The time isn't too bad. But I think he did take us out pretty quickly there, looks like. 235. 244. Okay. So, minus 9 stars. So this is where we definitely got to build up our defenses. So no matter how much troop damage we have, it won't be able to beat other players because we have very little defenses. They just steamroll our base. Let's take a look here. He used Seekers to take out, yeah, these 3 engines right there. And yeah, once I get a shock launcher underneath in that corner where that boom cannon is, it'll be more difficult for them to take it out like that. So I think that's going to be it for me today, guys. Let me know how you guys are getting on. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.